Hey everyone, my name is KW7, and since the announcement of Infamous Second Son, I found myself excited that one of my favorite franchises of all time has a new installment, but I couldn't put together why I was excited until today. Here are my top 5 reasons to get excited for Infamous Second Son. I know it seems pretty lame to say that because it's an Infamous game that we should automatically get excited, but if you've ever played any of the Infamous games, you'd understand why this game deserves the attention. Infamous is known for being able to use cool, electrifying moves to take down your enemies in many different ways using your abilities and movability throughout the in-game. Classic Cole moves like Vortex, Lightning Storm, Thunder Drop, and of course the Lightning Bolt. You have all sorts of possibilities to defeat your enemies as you please. Infamous is very well known for having 2 alternative paths to choose in the campaign, both which are labeled as the good side and the evil side. Each side has its own benefits and drawbacks, such as powers that unlock for the good side won't be available for the evil side and vice versa. This makes you decide how you want to play the Infamous story. In addition to each side having its own powers, they both have different alternative endings. This makes the game even more interesting by making the player wonder what would have happened if they chose to be bad instead of good, or good instead of bad. So with 2 different sides of the story, there are 2 different campaigns to play. Those that have played both sides know how important this good and evil karma is to the game. Infamous was set in Empire City, where it all began for the franchise. Based on the city of New York in the USA, Empire City is a broken, beaten, quarantined city with death blooming on every street corner. Infamous Second Son takes us to Seattle, a much more complete and environmentally unruined city. There are many more colors, details, and even weather conditions have been added that makes the city stand out from our past visits to the east and south of the USA. If you think I would leave powers out of this top 5, you're wrong. Powers are one of the most important things that make Infamous the game that it is. We've already seen what Cole has been able to do with electricity, and in this new installment of the franchise, we see even more abilities like smoke and neon, and even more powers that we can only imagine. Have fun being a badass too. A couple massive attacks at a time don't hurt. And we wind down to my number 1 reason to get excited for Infamous Second Son. Story. The story for Infamous has been one of the most memorable stories I've ever played in a game. The decisions you choose to make in the game can greatly impact how Delsin or Cole behave in their environment. Your allies can turn on you at any moment, forcing you to make decisions you regret, or even create new allies in the process. You might hurt those you love, or even those that love you can hurt you, or it may cost you someone dearly. But we don't know much about Delsin other than being a conduit like Cole and fighting against those who don't like his kind. But as we get closer to the release date, Delsin Road will give us more reason to care about him.